Right. Well, Stephen Henderson grew up just a couple of miles south of Detroit Mercy on Tuxedo Street, and he's taken on the ambitious task of restoring his childhood home that now sits abandoned and ransacked. Well, this week, Stephen and I paid a visit to his old neighborhood. Take a look.
Yeah. Remember my mom, Elaine?
I remember your mother. I remember you when you was a baby.
Yeah.
I remember your daddy real
Yeah.
So tell me where we're standing right now.
We are standing at the steps of the house where my family lived when I was born in 1970. Of course, it looked a lot different then than it does now, but that's what's brought me back here, is the idea that it's sitting here, it's empty, it's deteriorating, and I'm afraid it'll go away unless I do something to stop that from happening, and so I've decided that I will.
When you look at this, what goes through your mind?
It's very difficult. It's very difficult to look at it. It's hard to see it like this. It's certainly hard to go inside and sort of bring back all the memories that I have of being a kid here and sort of growing up here with my dad. He lived here until he died in the mid-1980s. It's nothing like what I can remember, and it's a reminder of the way the city has changed over that time. Lots and lots of places look like this.
Give me an idea of what some of those memories are, what this neighborhood was like when you were coming here as a kid.
Yeah, well, for starters, there are a lot more people around. All of these houses were occupied, mostly full of families, so you'd see children outside, you'd see adults milling around. Now, 13 of the houses on this block are empty, including this one, so almost half the block, and there are a lot fewer people around. I mean, it feels different, it looks different, and it's got all of these challenges wrapped up in the properties that are deteriorating.
It's interesting because I think when people say, oh, abandoned homes in Detroit, and you drive by and there are Christmas lights on this house.
Yeah.
I think you never stop to think about people who were here beforehand.
Those are from Christmas 2011. I remember when they were on, when I came by that season, and then early 2012 was when it went empty and they just never took the lights down. And so I've taken a bunch of pictures of the house, and I've taken lots of pictures of those Christmas lights because I think they're a reminder of the life that was in here.
People would say, "Oh, come on now, Stephen. I mean, can you really make a difference
here?" You aren't the only person saying.
Well, I mean, but it's a question that you look at this and you say, "Gosh, this is beyond. Why don't you just walk away from this and find some other project?"
Yeah. Well, I mean, that was my instinct at first. I don't own it. I don't live here. It's really not. It doesn't have to be my problem. But I really decided that it's possible to do something about this house. I came up with an idea for it, found funding for it, and now we've raised enough money that we think we can do something with all of the empty properties on the block, and that's the real challenge in Detroit.
And Stephen has written about this project in freep.com. You should check it out. He's working with Marygrove College on this project, and the home is going to be transformed into a writer's residence and a literary center. And we know, Stephen, that you're going to keep us posted on this progress.